down, Brookie. Okay, we are muted, so. You remember your mark?
No, where? What is?
Right.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
You can go this way.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Sevareid House. Yay. Live music is back. Actually, it never left here. We were doing this last summer, so I'm really happy to have two local artists today that are near and dear to my heart. Chris Matthews is a social justice singer-songwriter, and her partner in crime here, Heather May, is a body-positive mental health advocate, singer-songwriter, and they've got a wonderful duo act worked up for you, so I think it's going to be a really fun show, and please join me in welcoming them today. Thanks.
Hello.
Hey, thanks so much, everybody. Thanks for coming out on such a warm day. That's our nice warm welcome in case the weather isn't enough. It's super hot. I just said that anywhere. I can't quite get another thing. We're going to start out with a song from my brand new album, which is called Changemakers. And this first song we're going to sing for you is called Exactly Where You Are. We've been doing an awful lot of that in this pandemic, meeting folks just where they are. I've traveled all across this land, up the Gold Coast and back home again. Found common ground around every bend, and far fewer strangers than I've found friends. A little princess drawing at breakfast with wonder in her eyes. An immigrant on the phone with her abuela saying goodbye. Planes and trains and buses too. Know us and them, just me and you. Every person's like a book with a story yet to tell. A hidden gem buried deep within the depths of their well. Hello. How's it going? How's your journey been so far? It's nice to meet you, exactly where you are. I've been from sea to shining sea, from Mendocino to Carolina Beach. And what I found town after town is folks getting right back up when life knocks them down. A sweet widow from Ohio who still sings with every track. A rambling man with his whole life packed upon his tired back. Planes and trains and buses too. Know us and them, just me and you. And every person's like a book with a story yet to tell. A hidden gem buried deep within the depths of their well. Hello, how's it going? How's your journey been so far? It's nice to meet you, exactly where you are. As I've journeyed far and wide, I've tried to reach out across the great divide, across those knowns and those unknowns that keep us in opposing corners so alone. This or that, insert whatever social construct that you like. I hope all our better angels take the wheel for a while. Planes and trains and buses too. Know us and them, just me and you. Just me and you. Just me and you, yeah. Just me and you, yeah. And every person's like a book with a story yet to tell, a hidden gem buried deep within the depths of their well. Hello, how's it going? How's your journey been so far? It's nice to meet you, nice to meet you. Exactly, exactly, exactly where you are. Hey, all right. Thanks so much, everybody.
Mama told me I was a wanderer, and it'd be hard to find someone that could hold me down. They'd have to be smart with strong hands and a strong heart that could keep me coming back for more. And I lived my life with no rear view mirror, no sleepless nights, no, looking back. Windows down and hands to the sky. I say goodbye. Ooh, by pushing 95, I put one foot in front of the other, and I flicked the left as I went right. Ladies and gentlefolk, won't you come and take a look at the amazing, elusive, oh, the bold. Ooh, now you see her, now you don't. Oh, yeah. I have slept in the arms of a lover. I know the thorn from a rose let go. I've seen that look across a crowded room that makes me weak in my knees. Ooh, and sends the blood to my cheeks. But I put one foot in front of the other, and I flicked the left as I went right. Ladies and gentlefolk, won't you come and take a look at the amazing, elusive, oh, the bold. Ooh, now you see her, now you don't. In your eyes, I see a woman that I could love, and a calm that I've wanted all my life. I see a garden filled with daisies, and my arms filled up with babies, and a wrinkle for every year. I grow old with you, my dear, and a life I never thought I deserved. Oh, Mama told me I was a wanderer, and it'd be hard to find someone that could hold me down. But here I am, standing on solid ground. Ladies and gentlefolk, won't you come and take a look? See how she holds, she won't go. See how she stands still as stone.
So gorgeous. That's Heather May. Her song Wanderer. So we decided we should probably do
Thank you.
It's been a pandemic. We haven't gotten to really play for anybody in a long time. So we were like, let's just play. I know all your songs,
I
and
know
you know
all
all
your
my songs. Let's
songs.
just go have a really good time.
we
You guys
just-
having a good time so far with that? All right, good. Yeah, it's kind of like the pre-Pride LGBTQ Johnny and June. So you're welcome.
I like that.
that? Did you just make that up?
I'm not just a pretty face, Heather. Yes, I did.
Wow.
I mean, when you're not around, I call myself that. You want to sing a little social justice?
Oh, yeah, let's definitely
Let's
do
do
that.
that. So this song is actually made to be sang in community. So I hope that if you are so moved and so inclined, especially given this past year, you'll sing the word freedom with us. 3-part harmony is always appreciated. It is not required.
No.
They say that freedom is a constant struggle. They say that freedom is a constant struggle. They say that freedom is a constant struggle. Oh Lord, we've struggled so long, we must be free. We must be free. Black lives matter, oh yes they do. And yes, of course, all lives do too. But they don't see me the way they see you. You reach for your ID, they smile. I reach for mine, they shoot. They say that freedom is a constant crying. They say that freedom is a constant crying. They say that freedom is a constant cry. Oh, we've cried so long, we must be free. We must be free. Black lives matter. Why can't you see?
Why can't you see?
What makes you less afraid of them than you are of us, than you are of me? Protect and serve us, not kill and hurt us. Oh Lord, how many black lives will it take before that thin blue line turns purple? They say that freedom is a constant sorrow. They say that freedom is a constant sorrow. They say that freedom is a constant sorrow. Oh Lord, we've sorrowed so long, we must be free. We must be free. Black lives matter, both young and old.
Both young and old.
So many names on my heart, and yet so many stories left untold. When will it end, Lord? When will it end? Tell me, why does it feel like it's 1968 all over again? They say that freedom is a constant moaning. They say that freedom is a constant moan. They say that freedom is a constant moan. Oh Lord, we moan so long, we must be free. We must be free. Black lives matter. Don't you turn away.
Don't you turn away.
Oh, rise up, call out injustice, say their names. I'm no saver, no, not at all. It could just as well be my name, that's the next one on the wall. They say that freedom is a constant dying. They say that freedom is a constant dying. They say that freedom is a constant dying. Oh Lord, Lord, we've died so long. We must be free. Thanks so much singing that one for Ronald Green's family today.
Are you good?
The sound just dropped out just a little bit there. At the
Can we
end.
get a little bit more guitar in both of the monitors? Thank you so much. Can we just please give a big hand to everybody that helped set this up? Janet has an army behind her, and we are so very grateful. Thank you all so much for helping. Even just getting us water on this hot, sticky day. Woo! Did not think that I would be, when I would come back touring, performing again, that I would have to figure out how to perform with a Beyonce fan, concealer on the face, but that doesn't sweat off. I see you, femmes. I see you. The femme in me honors the femme in you. I see you. Although, what is wearing makeup right now? I mean, I'm surprised you all are wearing pants. I mean, I'm happy. You know, I'm not going to judge you.
I was tempted to just be like, is there any way to sing directly from the pool?
Right there.
Do we have the technology?
Do we have the means to do that? Can we do a live stream straight from the pool?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I think I might want to sing Be Not Afraid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that might be. So Chris and I are in the LGBTQ family.
I'm in
you
the
know?
le.
She is in the le, I am in the qua. And what that is just a fancy way of saying LGBTQ. You know, we got bored in the pandemic. We had to find a way to, you know, they took away the pride festivals, y'all, which, you know, because science is real. But, you know, we had to find a way to be fancy in our sweatpants at home. And so we started saying LGBTQ instead of LGBTQ, just to, you know, liven things up. But I identify as queer. Chris identifies as lesbian. And this song that I'm going to sing for you is actually a song of mine that I wrote for a short film. It's called Be Not Afraid. I'm a church girl. I grew up in the church. I actually grew up in Sterling, Virginia, not that far from here, in the United Methodist Church. And, you know, my whole life I was taught that the goddess, which is what I call her, the goddess made me the way that she made me. And I am as queer as it comes, y'all. And she made no mistakes. And so it was odd to me that when I got married to my other partner. Walking down the aisle, the people that were there just a month later sent a letter to me telling me that our love is wrong. I had written this song, but I had not completed the bridge. I knew exactly what that bridge was going to be after I received that letter. Can I get just a little bit more guitar in my monitor? Thank you. Just keep going. Perfect. I can feel you, but I can't stop you, and I don't want to, so I don't, and they can't see us. So they can't stop us. And even if they could, we'd keep on going, going, going. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of them. I'm not scared of what they'll say, 'cause holding you is worth the pain of what's coming. So I whisper your name, and I look at your face. Never thought I'd get this close. Never let myself go. And I turn on the lights, and I pull back the shades. Let them find us, let them find us, 'cause I'm not ashamed, ashamed, ashamed. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of them. I'm not scared of what they'll say, 'cause holding you is worth the pain of what's coming. 'Cause it's not wrong. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. No, it's not wrong. No, it's not wrong. Our love's not wrong. holding you is worth the pain of what's coming. Baby, baby, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
So beautiful. I love that song so much. We're so lucky, for now. Like, well, it's lucky in a way. It's like, we have to find the positivity where we can. We're social justice songwriters, so until people find our relationships a little less exciting, even the love songs are social justice songs, so. Yeah. How about that one we wrote together?
Oh, you want to do that one?
No, we should space it out. We'll space out the love songs.
You want it?
I'm feeling all
right.
lovey-dovey.
You
no,
feeling
I'm gonna pace
lovey-dovey?
myself out.
I'm not gonna lie. Who gets to perform next to a pool like this? I mean, I'm feeling like we're under that Tuscan sun. Let's just sing love song after love song. The people who are in the middle of like a pandemic breakup are like, can you not?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Can I just get one breakup song? Don't worry, we got those too.
Yes, we do. I think I want to sing. I want to sing When Something's Missing.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Want
So-
to do a little mental health round?
Yeah, definitely. So Heather is bipolar, has bipolar disorder too, and it's been a really beautiful journey getting to learn more about being a good partner to somebody with bipolar disorder in general, and being good to somebody with mental illness. We stigmatize that way too much in this country, especially. And so this song is it's kind of just a song about knowing when you are in a situation that isn't bringing you joy, in a situation that isn't serving you, and how to recognize that and do what is so hard for so many of us to do, which is to say, I need a minute.
Yeah.
And this song is called When Something is Missing. And again, this one's made to sung together. So if you are feeling it, it's very simple. You don't even have to sing a real word. You just get to kind of emote. So feel free to do that.
Have you ever needed room to breathe? Just a respite from the noise. Some steady ground to find your footing before the riptides of your life pull you underneath. So busy trying to make your mark, you've almost let your spark go dark. Second guessing keeps you grasping. It keeps you grasping at straws, but there's no drowning. There's no drowning when you let yourself pause. When you need to give a little more than what you got left to give. And when something is missing, but you don't know what it is, well, you can say, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Life is coming at you faster now. Before you know it, all your time, all your money, all your luck, all your love, love, love seems to run out somehow. So busy staring at that clock, you don't see just what you got. The day-to-day grind keeps you spinning. It keeps you spinning your wheels, and there's no winning. There's no winning a race that isn't real. So when you need to give a little more than what you got left to give, and when something is missing but you don't know what it is, let me hear you say, whoa, 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 whoa. Or you can say, whoa, 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 yeah, whoa, whoa, whoa. And it's alright, it's okay to say you need a little space. When the hard times almost break you, you need to give yourself some grace. And when almost feels absolute, may these words be your breakthrough. It's not how much you make that makes you. Your joy is not theirs to steal. So when you need to give a little more than what you got left to give, and when something is missing but you don't know what it is, when you need a light in the day just to find your way home, when you're trying to hold on to something but it's already gone, let me hear you say, whoa, 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 whoa. Or you can say, whoa, 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 whoa. When you need to give a little more than what you got left to give, and when something is missing but you don't know what it is, well, you can say, whoa, 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 whoa. Or you can say, whoa, 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 yeah, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me hear you say, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah.
Hey, all right. Thanks so much.
Just get a little bit more keyboard into my monitor, please. I've been fighting for my life, but the shadows finally run me down. Now this forest is closing in, and I can't make a sound. I can't make a sound. I've got to get to higher ground to ignite the spark left in me. Oh, the air is thick with doubt, but I've got to find my way out. I'm sending smoke signals, 'cause where there's smoke there is fire. I'm sending smoke signals, 'cause where there's hope there's desire to go on, searching for the light when standing in the sun. I may be lost, but I'm not done. I'm sending smoke signals. Oh, 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 just give in, let the ground swallow me, swallow me. But what's this all been for? Am I to be free? Am I to be free? I remember better days, and I hold them close to my chest, 'cause even the smallest star still shines in the darkness. I'm sending smoke signals, 'cause where there's smoke there is fire. I'm sending smoke signals, 'cause where there's hope there's desire to go on, searching for the light when standing in the sun. I may be lost, but I'm not done. I'm sending smoke signals. Oh. I want you to sing this with me. Are you ready? I know, it's real life. We're here. This is not a computer screen. This is not a live stream. I can hear your voices. I want you to sing this with me. Now it's kind of like talking, but just longer and louder, and your voice goes up and down. So I want you to sing this. Ready? Smoke signals, smoke signals. Go. Smoke, yeah. Signals, go. Smoke signals. That was amazing. Stop it. Okay, you guys over here. Okay, ready? I see you over there. Here we go. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Go. Can you hear me? Go. Can you hear me?
Smoke
Can you
signals.
hear me?
Smoke
Can you?
signals.
Now sing it to one another. Remember that you are not alone. 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 Go, go, go. I'm still here. I'm still here.
Signals. Smoke signals. Smoke signals.
You may not know the significance of your life because somewhere down the line you began to believe them when they told you that you are nothing, but you are something. Oh my God, you have lived through a worldwide pandemic. You are something. I don't know why you exist. I don't know why you were born. I don't know, but you're here. And the lies that they told you, every broken knee, every bruised brain, every time that you have failed, every slammed door, every broken heart, every no, every failure, everything that has hurt you, my God, you have made it through. And if that doesn't speak to how amazingly resilient you are, I don't know what does. But listen to me, you are made of the same stuff as the sun. The thing that gives us life, the thing that gives everything here life. You are made of the same matter as the sun. You matter. Isn't it cute, y'all? Isn't it adorable? Can we just talk about the adorableness that my partner is the one that always applauds for me first? It's pretty cute. It's pretty adorable.
Call me out like that.
I'm totally gonna call you out on that. There's this funny thing that happens in live streams. If anybody watched our live stream, it was called Apart Together. We did it every Sunday, and then we went to every other Sunday, and then we were like, okay, well, I guess we should start playing like venues again, right? At some point. And but we had this funny thing that we couldn't hear your applause anymore, right? Yeah. So what did we do?
Yeah, you know, you try to keep the morale high.
To keep the morale high.
Yeah.
I'm here, honey. I see you. That was
so
a great
great. You're
song.
doing
You
so
messed up
great.
those chords, but
And then it was really funny too because you know usually when we're on a stage like a normal stage, there is the stuff that happens like in between songs
yeah.
where you like lean back and are just like, God, you really messed that note.
That
up.
was
Well,
really-
don't do that again. Like, but
are you okay?
But so
Are
then
you
when
all
we're
right?
when we're doing the live streams, we're just like,
Are we
there's
getting-
there's no filter, there's no break.
Are
There's
we
no
getting
buffer.
pizza after
It's
the
like, what are
show?
we doing
Like
after this?
I saw that.
Getting
I saw on
tacos?
Uno's on the way here. I know you know I love Chicago stuff.
All of the strange things that musicians have had to like
Oh my God.
remember to not do anymore now that we're like in front of humans again.
Now we're in front of humans again, and I was like, oh my God, I can't wear slippers.
Nope.
Like literally, that was the thing I thought today. I was like, oh my God, I gotta get a shoe game
Yeah, back.
back again.
Bring it back.
I have rhinestone slippers that you haven't seen, but that's usually what I perform in.
Yeah. I'm usually in some dad slippers. They really, the timbre, it brings out the timbre in my shaker really nicely against the hardwood in the dining
So
room.
we're back again. You're on this journey with us, and I do want pizza on the way home.
100%, 100%.
Whoever did that woo, I see you. Thank you.
I think I'm going to sing, I think we'll do a round of like pandemic songs.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So this first one that I'm going to do for you is off of Changemakers. And this song is actually a true story. This was written after I read this really incredible article about this doctor in Houston, Texas, named Carlos Araujo Presa. And he was just this amazing guy, an immigrant, came to this country. All he ever wanted to do his whole life was be a doctor. And he did that. And, you know, that's like no small feat. I mean, I all of that school, that is so much school, my God. And found himself in a global pandemic, you know, saving lives left and right.
Yeah.
And ended up himself succumbing to COVID. And his story just resonated with me so deeply. The album is about kind of it's almost like a a time capsule for like the last 4 years. And when I was thinking, what would I want somebody to know was a takeaway from this pandemic? What was a takeaway from this crazy thing that we all endured? And so much of it had to do with people being so selfless, just so many people at the very beginning, you know, with scared older neighbors going to get groceries for them to make sure they were keeping them safe, people delivering groceries to strangers, not knowing if they were going to be able to keep themselves and their family safe when they went back home, all of these things like that. It was like this really profoundly beautiful thing, and that was a huge part of my takeaway from this pandemic. And so I wanted to write a song that was reflective of that and of his story specifically. And this song is called Selfless.
We measure years in terms of seasons, how much darkness each day brings. And this year has been a hard one. It's felt like winter since last spring. But it's on the darkest nights that the stars that guide us shine. And in life, that's when you find out who will lay it all on the line. He was a doctor, a son and father, a lover and a friend. And his job was like his calling, not a clock punch to pay the rent. He treated every patient like he would his mom, his kids. And when his lover asked, was he scared, he said, baby, I was born for this. Selfless is as selfless does. Some give it all just because. And in times like these, when the sorrows falling like the leaves, when the storm is more than a storm, heroes come in many forms. She couldn't see behind his mask, just the kindness in his eyes. And before she even asked, he said she was gonna be alright. 'Cause it's on the darkest nights that the stars that guide us shine. And in life, that's when you find out who will lay it all on the line. Well, he was right, she didn't recover. And one day when she was home, she saw an obit in the paper. In those kind eyes she'd come to know. She never got the chance to thank him, but she knew he saved her life. And with tears running down her face, she said there is no greater sacrifice. Or selfless is as selfless does. Some give it all just because. And in times like these, when the sorrows falling like the leaves, when the storm is more than a storm, heroes come in many forms. Not all heroes wear capes or costumes. Not the person teaching your kids. Not the nurse sitting in your mom's room. Not the frontline worker taking so many risks. But selfless is as selfless does. Some give it all just because. And in times like these, when sorrow's falling like the leaves, when the storm is more than a storm, heroes come. Heroes come in many forms.
Thanks so much, everybody. Thanks so much.
Well, what do you think? You want to stick in that line? You want to do another pandemic ballad?
Yeah, since it's a love song.
Do you want to do 6 Feet Apart?
A lot of people met their boo thing in the pandemic.
Let's do that. Let's do that. So this song we actually you want to talk about pandemic perk?
Yeah, totally. So Heather and I have known each other for like 7 years, more than that. And in all that time, we've never written a song together, like ever.
She's an Aries.
Is that why? Is that like is that the reason
If
why
anybody
we have?
and if anybody is woo woo, anybody here into astrology, you don't put your hands up if you're afraid. It's all right. I see you. I'm a Pisces.
So you can imagine.
Water. Whole lot of fire.
So much.
So when we were
So
walking
much.
into this, starting to tour together, we just were like, nope, it's not going to happen. We didn't make any time for it. And then we started writing this song together, and we realized, why did we wait so long? 7 years we've been touring together and performing. And then we wrote this song, and actually this was my first time ever producing anything. It was really exciting. There's only 4% of women in the music business are producers, and I added my name to that list in 2020. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so if you enjoy this song, you should go download it wherever you get music. This is called 6 Feet Apart. And it's got some really cool artwork for it, too. A friend of ours drew.
So much fear, so much chaos. You've been asking who's gonna save us. Turn off the TV and turn off your phone. Yeah, we're safe if we stay at home. We can sing if we want to. We can still dance the whole night through. We can lock eyes from across the room. We don't need to touch, I can feel you. 6 feet apart won't stop us. Don't need to hold you in my arms. I still know you in the dark. Just 'cause I can't kiss you underneath the moonlight doesn't mean you have to feel alone tonight. Let's get closer from 6 feet apart.
I can't remember the last time I slowed down long enough to memorize the lines on your face and the way your laugh lights up our place. So tell me something that you haven't told me yet, and I'll put on that dress from the night we met. 'Cause there's nowhere else I'd rather be than right here, right now, just you and me.
6 feet apart, it won't stop us. Don't need to hold you in my arms. I still know you in the dark. Just 'cause I can't kiss you underneath the moonlight doesn't mean you have to feel alone tonight. Let's get closer from 6 feet apart.
Light up the dark.
We can light up the dark if we don't let this change us. Ooh, let love undo all that fear and hate does.
'Cause 6 feet apart won't stop us.
Don't need to hold you in my arms. I still know you in the dark.
Just 'cause I can't kiss you
Underneath the moonlight doesn't mean we have to feel alone tonight. You're not alone.
You're not alone.
You're not alone. 6 feet apart won't stop us. Don't need to hold you in my arms. I still know you in the dark. Just 'cause I can't kiss you underneath the moonlight doesn't mean we have to feel alone tonight.
Let's get closer.
Let's get closer from 6 feet apart.
So good. And you know, that song started out as a reggaeton song. And then a certain ginger walked into my room and was like, "What is that?" I was like, "This is my pandemic song. Do you like it?"
She started writing. You started writing it in April. Let's say that it was like April, May, right?
Well,
Wasn't it?
no. Well, it would have been somewhere in there
Yeah.
because we got this message from like one of our fans that we had just seen in Vermont. We had just played the show in Vermont, and this lady sent us a message and was like, "Hey, I just wanted to say, you know, we really appreciate the live music you all are trying to do, like via streaming, because I'm isolated from my partner. Like, we just got engaged. Your show was like the last thing we got to do together, and then." She works in healthcare, and so they were like spent the whole entire first part of the pandemic separated from one another because they have kids and they wanted to keep their kids safe, and this was like in the very, very early stages.
Yeah.
So I started writing this song. She comes in, I'm like playing it for her, like feeling so proud, like this got this great little reggaeton beat, and she's like, "No," and I was like,
See,
"Well, I mean, I didn't act." She was like, "I'm gonna come on in there and just let's write this."
I said, this is a power ballad. And I was like, hold up, hold my pearls. That's what I write.
Pretty much.
Let me take this over. Yeah. So then I looked at her, because what you all need to know, you astrology people, is that I have an Aries moon.
Which basically means...
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear
gives
it?
as good
Did you
as
hear
she
it?
gets. Yeah.
Did you hear the They're like, that's how they work. That makes sense.
That's it.
Well, I would love to. Can we do new songs?
Yeah, let's do it.
We're gonna do a new song round. So
Perfect.
what you've heard from both of us. So no big deal. But this very handsome, talented butch over here released an album this year. You know,
in the middle of a pandemic.
in a pandemic.
I don't recommend it. But
I don't recommend it.
It's done really well.
It's done really, really well.
Yeah.
It's still like the top of the folk charts. It's done really well. Yes.
It was super cool. It was like the month after it came out, the folk charts came out, and it was like this really cool guy named Tim, and then me, and then Loretta Lynn. And I was like, all right, not bad from an old gal from Richlands, North Carolina. Not too shabby.
So she released an album, and I have been doing this project where I write original songs as gifts for people. Don't look at them. Look at me. Look at me. Don't look at the person next to you. Don't look at them. If you're a part of a couple, I got you. Look at me. Look at me. When you have an anniversary coming up or a birthday or something coming up and you need a special gift and you've forgotten, 3 to 5 days. That's all I need. Look at me. Just look at me. Don't look at them. 3 to 5 days. That's all I need. Yeah. Anyway, so I write original songs. And so for Valentine's Day, I wrote LGBTQ. I wrote queer love songs, what I called them. And because, Chris and I identify as LGBTQ. And so we believe, as she said, like, until our love is seen as boring, we need to have more of them, right? And wouldn't it be amazing to see more LGBTQ love songs playing on the radio to normalize it, right? Because it is, we're boring. We go to the grocery store, we have cats and stuff like that. We argue over...
My dad jokes are so good, though.
Oh, my gosh, wow. So I wrote a bunch of LGBTQ queer love songs for Valentine's Day. I wrote 6 in a month. It was awesome. So I'm going to play a couple of those for you. So this one is... which one? Do you want Kelly's song? Yeah. Let's do the one. Let's do that one. This is the second time I have ever performed this live. So not only is it new for you, but it's new for me. So let's do this thing. This is called Kelly's song. I've never lived on such little sleep, but there's nowhere else I'd rather be than falling asleep on the phone, staring at the same moon. Now you're in my room and when you're in my arms. Doing nothing with you is my favorite part. And I found myself when I found you. I'm not afraid to say I love you. I'm not scared to tell the world, 'cause a love this good makes a person brave. I came to life when I met you. You make me better than I was before. Can I spend the rest of my days making sure you know I adore you. You. Can I show you my favorite spots? Get on one knee and tell you that I love you the most ever I've ever loved any other. Say yes, girl. I'm not afraid to say I love you. I'm not scared to tell the world, 'cause a love this good makes a person brave. And I came to life when I met you. You make me better than I was before. Can I spend the rest of my days making sure you know I adore you? I see your heart. It looks like mine. We see eye to eye. I see your heart.
Okay, we're gonna do this. I've only ever done this twice. I've only heard this in my mind, but I want to try this with you all because you sang so beautifully. Okay, you ready? We're gonna sing this in a round. I see your heart. It looks like mine. We see eye to eye. I see your heart. Okay, here's how this is gonna go. 1, 2. No, you know what? 1, 2.
Don't
1,
overwhelm them.
2. We're gonna keep those sides, those rivalries that we had. Ready?
We got this.
You're my people. You hear me? Okay.
got this.
Let's practice this together. Ready? I see your heart. Wait. Look at this, Aries.
I'm like so ready
Look
to win.
at this.
I'm so ready to
Aries.
win.
Okay, ready? Ready? I see your heart. It looks like mine. We see eye to eye. We see eye to eye. I see your heart. Let's do it again. I see your heart. It looks like mine. We see eye to eye. Yes, I see your heart. Ready?
I see your heart.
It looks like mine.
It looks like mine.
We see eye to eye. I see your heart. I see your heart. It looks like mine.
It looks like mine.
We see eye to eye. I see your heart. I see your heart. It looks like mine. We see eye to eye. I see your heart.
So good.
Thank you.
You know, usually it's like a perk. You know, you're a musician, you like date a girl, but it's like when that girl is a
Oh.
musician too, and she's like, you know, super talented. It's kind of like, well,
You're gonna take me and
to
you're gonna
find
string me
something
along.
else cool to like score points. You know. I want to sing a flirty song.
Oh, okay. You want to do that one?
It's hot. We might as well.
It is sweaty.
This is a little
Let's
blues
do it.
ditty. This is on Back Roads and Driveways, because there are only 2 copies of Back Roads and Driveways left. So if you want those, they are there for you back there.
If you want this saucy song that's really just a butch femme rivalry, which you will see in a second here, there's only 2 copies of it, so
So-
it's back there.
To caveat, so I'm originally from southeastern North Carolina. It is like so rural down there. We like the blues and the seafood music so much, but we have like the best pickup lines in the world. I tried to implement as many of those pickup lines in this song as I possibly could in case I needed some to pick up a hot ginger sometime. So
If you need to up your game, you just listen to the words in this song.
It don't matter much what I'm used to, baby, 'cause what you got will probably make me go crazy. And it don't matter much by the jive she talks, 'cause we both know well you can walk that walk. And it don't matter much for me to tell you I'm sprung. There's just something hypnotic by the way you play with your tongue. Sugar, it don't matter much for me to come when you call, 'cause that 3/4 shimmy could make a grown man crawl. I wanna see your hips swing high, your eyes rock low, oh, 'cause when you do that right, well, I can't say no. For the way you dance for me, and that little face you make, 'cause baby, if hips don't lie, well, you must be a saint. It don't matter much by the clothes you wear. It could be jeans or sweats, and I don't even care. And it don't matter much when you get up tight, just as long as when you do, you let me work it out all night. And it don't matter much when you say, sugar, don't stop, 'cause you know me, honey, I'm trying to make that bed rock. Baby, it don't matter much for me to beg and plead, 'cause that 3/4 shimmy could make a blind man see. I wanna see your hips swing high, your eyes rock low, oh, 'cause when you do that right, well, I can't say no. For the way you dance for me, and that little face you make, 'cause baby, if hips don't lie, well, you must be a saint. It don't matter much for me to cross that state line. I would have crossed 9 more if I would have made you mine. And it don't matter much when folks check you out. You say, baby, I'm yours, with a little smile across your mouth. And it don't matter much when they say we move too fast. I'm not your first, but I wanna be your last. Sugar, it don't matter much for me to come home every night, 'cause that 3/4 shimmy is gonna keep me right by your side. I wanna see your hips swing high, your eyes rock low, oh, 'cause when you do that right, well, I can't say no. Love the way you dance for me, and that little face you make, 'cause baby, if hips don't lie, well, you must be a saint. I wanna see your hips swing high, your eyes rock low, oh, 'cause when you do that right, well, I can't say no. Love the way you dance for me, and that little face you make, 'cause baby, if hips don't
Chris
lie.
Matthews, would you mind just one more time, you just saying it just nice and slow in the mic about me, just one more time.
Well, darling, you must be a saint.
Thank you.
So fun. The 3/4 shimmy is a belly dance move. You should know that for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in case you ever need that call.
Never need it. It's out there. Or just if you need some entertainment, honestly, you should just look it up. It's great.
So amazing. My goodness. I played that at a thing in Baltimore, surrounded by a belly dance troupe. Like, they heard me playing it during the sound check, and the troupe leader came up and was like, oh my God, is that song about the 3/4 shimmy? And I was like, it is, yeah. And she was like, can we dance with you while you sing it? And you know, as she said, I'm an Aries. That means we're unnecessarily confident sometimes. It's just such a problem. So I said, absolutely, yes, of course, please and thank you. I was so distracted. I could barely keep the beat. I had to close my eyes so tight the entire time. They were so amazing. Oh, so good.
You gonna be all right?
I'm gonna be okay.
We've got a live show going on. You're
Sorry, I thought I was back in the dining room. My bad.
My bad.
What do we want to do? I want to sing some Justice. Let's sing some more Justice
You want to
songs.
sing? You want to sing? You want me to do stand up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that song.
My first time singing this to a live audience. Here we go. Go ahead and walk in my boots for a minute. Tell me how easy it is to stay silent. Walking home to your babies and you see those flashing lights. Mama always said it's not safe for a black man to walk at night. Go ahead and walk in my heels for a minute. Tell me how easy it is just to forget it. 'Cause I say it's your fault for dressing like you do, but ignore that good man who left you black and blue. Oh, till the end of the hurt, until the last lesson learned, I will wreck my voice, I'll be heard through the noise. I will stand my ground until I see the end. And you would too if you'd been where I'd been. Oh yeah. Go ahead and walk in my shoes for a minute. Tell me how easy it is to grin and bear it when the ones you love the most close the door on you and shun. 'Cause a 4,000-year-old book is more important than their son. Go ahead and walk with my bare feet for a minute and tell me how easy it is to accept it when everything you've ever known is turned to soot and ash. A war you had no hand in took everything you had. How does it feel when the world turns its back? Oh, till the end of the hurt, until the last lesson learned, I will wreck my voice, I'll be heard through the noise. I will stand my ground until I see the end. And you would too if you'd been where I'd been. Oh, stand up, won't you? Stand up, won't you? You know, it's right about now that I say something about standing around a water cooler and talking about how those who do not look like you, who do not love like you, do not live like you, how their lives matter to those. And you say that with your shaking voice and your shaking hands. You say that to the people who do look like you, who do love like you, who do live like you, because there's this thing, this terrible, terrible thing that we change makers, we justice warriors, we use. It's called unintentional bias. We don't realize it until we realize it, that our opinions change when we hear the views and opinions of those who look like us, live like us, have skin like us, are married like us, have houses like us, are educated like us, those like us. Well, if they think that, what do I think? Maybe I should think like that. Bias. And we justice warriors, we use it. We get up on stage and we sing these songs. I sing this song mostly to white audiences. And they listen to me. You listen to me. Because you're just like me. And I should use my voice for good. You should use your voice for good. But this year was different for me. I became very aware of the fact that I have a different stance in this fight that I want to talk about on stage when I go back, which is that I am the partner of somebody who looks like the people that are getting shot in the streets. Dear friends, will you help me? I want you to sing this, and I know that you're afraid. But dear friends, will you help me? Use your voice for good, even when it shakes. Share a song that's about this if you're afraid. Stand around a water cooler. Let your hands sweat. Let your voice shake. But do it anyway, because their lives matter. So I want you to sing this. Stand up, won't you 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 stand. Now you keep going till the end of the song, till the end of the hurt, till the last lesson learned. Let me hear you. I will wreck my voice, I'll be heard through the noise. I will stand my ground until I see the end. And you would too if you'd been where I've been. Stand up, won't you stand up, won't you stand up, won't you?
Yeah, this is what the Rev, my mom's a AME preacher, she always says to me, now, baby, this is a trying time. It is definitely a trying time right now. For sure. But it's, so much of what we do, our brand of social justice music, so much of it is so fueled by hope. Yep. And so much of that is because we get to see that day in and day out, even with this incredibly difficult year that we have had. The beautiful thing about it is how many people found their voices. Yeah. How many people stood up for the first time. How many people very actively and very adamantly decided they could not be silent any longer. Yeah. And I'm very grateful for that. This song is kind of about that. This is called Call Them In. And this is a song that I wrote for the late, great John Lewis, who is very much a hero of mine. He passed away not long after George Floyd was killed. And the letter that he left for all of us was so beautiful and so inspiring, as was his life, as was his legacy. The thing that John Lewis did so well was to be so active in the calling out of injustice, but then to be just as active in the calling in of allies. The song is called Call Them In.
The battle lines are drawn, and once again, somebody's saying, wait, be patient. If they knew how long it would be before all people could truly hear freedom ring, I wonder which end of that moral arc would they choose. I wonder if more would have walked in his shoes. This is what revolution looks like. You gotta get in and stay in this fight. You've got to find a way to get in the way. Speak up, speak out every day. Freedom riders or letter writers, do what you can, just shine your light brighter. Somebody called him a saint among men, a founding father, an icon, a legend. Ordinary people with such extraordinary vision in a country so young. hard pressed on every single side, but not crushed, saying, in God, love, and justice we trust. This is what revolution looks like. You gotta get in, then stay in this fight. You've got to find a way to get in the way. Speak up, speak out every day. Freedom riders or letter writers, do what you can, just shine your light brighter. Make good trouble every chance you get. Eyes on the prize, we're not finished yet. Don't tolerate injustice, my friends. Call them out, but then call them in. If you see something that's not right, not fair, stand up and say we can do better. He said, I may not be with you when we reach the other side, so let the power of love everlasting be your guide. 'Cause this is what revolution looks like. You gotta get in, then stay in this fight. This is what revolution looks like. Get in, then stay in this fight. You've got to find a way to get in the way. Speak up, speak out every day. Freedom riders or letter writers, do what you can, just shine your light brighter. Make good trouble every chance you get. Eyes on the prize, we're not finished yet. Don't tolerate injustice, my friends. Call them out, but then call them in, call them in. Find a way to get in the way. Speak up, speak out every day. Make good trouble every chance you get. Make good trouble every chance you get. Make good trouble every chance you get. Thanks so much. Thanks, love. Thanks so much, everybody. Yeah, there is a fantastic video for that song that's floating around that has just so many incredible changemakers in it. If you are having a day where you are feeling weary and beaten down about the injustice in the world, go find that and recharge your battery. I dare you to watch it without crying. I still can't.
I can't. It's so amazing.
Yeah.
It has just such beautiful the canvas of different types of
Good troublemakers. Yeah, just out there.
in the music video. It's just so good. Well, we just have, I think we'll just do a couple more. Is that okay? Janet, is that good? She's like, I don't even, you just
Doing
do.
all right?
You just, she's like, there's music in my backyard. Just go.
Now that the temperature's dropped.
I know. I'm like, but I think we'll do, you want to just do a couple more?
Sounds good.
All right. Well, I'm going to end. I released an album in 2019 called, my last song will be, I think I'll do I'm Still Here.
Very nice.
I released an album in 2019 that was called Glimmer. So if anybody here struggles with mental illness, you know that there is this moment that comes when you can breathe again, where all of a sudden you go, I think I'm on the other side of this one. And for me, I call it the glimmer. And in all of my, in my journey with my own mental health, there was this phrase that kept coming to me over and over again, and I knew eventually that I would have to turn it into a song. And I wrote that album Glimmer, which is back there at the merch table. I wrote that album Glimmer while I was unmedicated, struggling with the roller coaster of the regimen that so many people struggle with in mental illness. You know, what's right for me? And I wrote it from truth. I was in it. I was experiencing it. I was in the darkness, and I wrote it about the various different types of mental illness, effects and symptoms and side effects. And this song, this piano part that you're hearing right now, was something that I kept playing every time I was struggling. And then this phrase came, I'm still here, I'm still here. Sing that. I'm still here, I'm still here. Now there's something to that, right? Because if you are somebody who struggles, or even if you're somebody who does not, there are days that come that you feel like might wipe you out, right? And yet, you have made it through 100% of the hardest days of your life. My loves, my amazing humans, you will make it through the next ones. All of this running and racing, I forgot that I've got 2 feet and I'm proud of where they've been. Bruised and I'm tired and I'm burned by the fire, but I've kept moving. And in all of this running and racing, I forgot that I'm still here. Yes, I am, and yes, you are amazing humans. Yes, you are. And I've been so busy just asking and begging, begging, begging. Oh, when does the good start? When will I arrive? Oh, wasting my time, rushing through life, too blind to see that I'm still alive. And in all of this running and racing, I forgot that I'm still here. Oh, sometimes the best I can do is just wake up, open my eyes, put a brave face on, ignore the lies in my mind that say I'm better off dead than alive. And in this war against the living, I'm proud of myself for not giving in, 'cause I'm still here. Sing that. I'm still here. Go. I'm still here. Yes, you are. I'm still here. Yes, you are. I'm still here. I'm still here. Keep going. I'm still waking. I'm still crying. I'm still laughing. I'm still trying. I'm still holding. I'm still breathing. I'm still talking and I'm still screaming. I'm still giving and I'm still taking. I'm still bending, but I'm not breaking, as I'm still here. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. And I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. Now I want you to find somebody you do not know. I know, it's so weird. But listen, y'all have been living in your houses for too long. You haven't looked at somebody's face in a while, especially without a mask on. I just want you to make eye contact when I tell you to with someone you do not know, and I want you to sing to them this. You're still here. And then switch. You're still here. Then switch. You're still here. Go. You're still here. Switch. You're still here. Switch. You're still here. In the back. You're still here. Now we're still here. Yes, you are. We're still here. Yes, we I'm still here. I'm still
Gosh, well, I don't know what to sing now. I want to sing. I kind of want to sing like the last song off of Changemakers, but then I also kind of want to sing this brand new song that I wrote. That's kind of about like fair weather friends.
Oh my gosh.
Janet says both. All right.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
You gonna give him a little?
We're gonna give it to him.
Give him a little
Little
snark.
sass. You know,
snark.
nobody throws shade better than a Southern black woman. That's all I'm gonna say. No matter if you're butch or not, you're still a Southern black woman.
Why are the people who don't pay your bills always the first ones who wanna tell you how it is they feel about your struggles and your problems, how it is they think they solve them, when the truth is that this weight bearing down on you would break them in two? Why do the people who say they're your friends turn out to be the farthest from it in the end, with all their judgment, all their demons, all the gossiping and scheming? Well, the truth is that those fair weather kind of friends, well, they get theirs in the end. No, you can't walk a mile in my shoes until you've had to choose between a rock and a hard place, between saving your own life and somebody's saving face. Why are the people who don't know your life always the ones who fill it up with so much strife? All they see is what you let them. They'll believe what their eyes tell them, and the truth won't stand a chance against the fairy tale. Oh, I learned that lesson well. Why are the people who don't live in your home so quick to lay the blame on you and move on, when only God and I know all the things that took their toll? And the truth is that sometimes things just run their course, like this friendship of yours. No, you can't walk a mile in my shoes until you had to choose between a rock and a hard place, between saving your own life and somebody's face. Don't tell me where I'm going if you don't know where it is I've been, and don't just choose a side before you even heard mine. If you ever want to know who your friends truly are, take a good look at who's around when everything is crashing down. Why are the people who don't pay your bills always the first ones who want to tell you how it is they feel? Why are the people who don't know your life always the ones who fill it up with so much strife?
Thanks so much. Thanks so much. That song, the working title for that song was A Love Letter from a Divorcee, but
What's that?
the ultimate title ended up being The Truth Is.
Yep.
Yep. All right, so now that everybody's shook, we're going to go ahead and close it out with a little bit of hope.
Because I just realized you polled your patrons.
I did. I
didn't
pulled
you?
my patrons. I was
That's
like,
what I was wondering.
what should this be
Janet,
called?
Janet knew. Janet was in
She
on
knows.
it. That
Janet
3
knows.
different.
Yeah.
That's why, because we both actually have Patreon. So if you're looking for a way to support independent musicians, Patreon is a really great place to do that.
Yeah.
It's a micro payment. I'm just going to have a quick little moment just to say that
This
if you
message
would
brought
like
to you by...
this message brought to you by Patreon. If you would like to hear more of our music as we are writing it, Chris and I both have Patreon. Mine starts at $1. Hers starts at $3 because she's an Aries.
Naturally.
So if we are so incredibly grateful, we both have cards and stuff and CDs that we would love to give it to you, and you can check out our Patreon as well.
And before we go, we should remember to tell the people
What?
that we're going to be at City Winery on
Oh,
June
hey,
27th. So
guess
if you
what?
are an ally, if you are someone who is LGBTQI, if you just enjoy good music and good banter and the LGBTQI Johnny and June, come on out to City Winery. We're going to be there June 27th. We just found that out, so the tickets aren't even up yet. They
They're
should
not even
come up
up.
on Tuesday.
Yep.
But you've got the inside scoop, so please help us spread the word. We'd love to have a packed hometown show, so
And
tell
we'll
everybody
say
about that.
Packed in that it is
Safest possible COVID way.
COVID precautions, pandemic precautions, with masks on. And City Winery, if you're asking, where's City Winery? It's in Ivy City in DC. It's really cool, Northeast DC. And there's a parking garage around the corner, which I know as people are like, oh, DC parking.
That alone is
Don't
worth
worry.
applause.
That's why we chose it, because we knew that we have lots of Northern Virginia fans. And
Yes.
you're going to drive a far way, you might as well get some parking.
Somewhere to park.
So June 27th, come and hang out.
So we're going to leave you all with the very last song on Changemakers. And this song is called Hope Revolution. We're in the middle of one of those. And this song got started in the back of an Uber on the way to the White House the day that the election was officially called for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. And I've made that drive many, many times. But on that particular day, it looked a little different. And I was so moved by all of the American flags that I saw so proudly displayed where there had been none before. I wanted to never forget that feeling and why people felt that way. I've seen so many flags flying high. Some were rainbow for pride, some were for saving black lives, and some were odes to the war long lost the last time hate tried to rise. But I haven't seen the red, white, and blue for a while. Yeah, I've seen so many flags flying high. Some were red, black, and green for celebrating Juneteenth. Some were signs of respect to the few proud and brave who keep us free. But I haven't seen the red, white, and blue lately. This country of mine hasn't felt much like itself. It's no wonder so many put Old Glory on the shelf until the promise of her colors was back within our reach. Then that star-spangled banner, she was lighting every street. It was a hope revolution. We the people and the future of our choosing. It was a love revelation. Justice for all, indivisible, one nation. These 4 years didn't feel like the last. The worst parts of our past, it's like they brought them all back. Babies caged, borders closed, our democracy under attack. Never thought I'd see the red, white, and blue do that. Oh, this country of mine hasn't felt much like itself. It's no wonder so many put Old Glory on the shelf until the promise of her colors was back within our reach. Then that star-spangled banner, she was lighting every street. It was a hope revolution. We the people and the future of our choosing. It was a love revelation. Justice for all, indivisible, one nation, one nation. Oh, those colors aren't just pretty, they're pretty much who we are. Perseverance and justice, vigilance and valor. That's why we were dancing, not marching, as those dark clouds scattered. There was glass everywhere from all the ceilings being shattered. It was the first time in a long time that it felt like it mattered what those colors stood for and who those colors were for. It was a hope revolution.
We the people and the future of our choosing. It was a love revelation. Oh, justice for all, justice for all, indivisible, one nation, one nation. I've seen so many flags flying high. Hope the red, white, and blue stays a while. Thank you all so very much. Janet, thank you so much for having us. This is Heather May.
This is Chris Matthews.
Thank you all so very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for keeping
having
live
us.
music alive. Thank you so much for that.
We'll see you next time.